Did you miss me? I'm back.
I like you better than me. I wish that I could fit in those size 2 jeans. My God, just look at that face. I hate myself for feeling this way. Be lining up for a taste. I'm the bass, a goddamn filthy disgrace. And they lining up, and they lining up, and they lining up for the taste. I'm the drama, I'm the drama, I'm the drama, I'm the drama, I'm the drama.
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is gonna be good.
Feel your eyes. Oh, when they call my name. Oh, when they call my name.
Just because she's not defending her title doesn't mean she's taking any pressure off herself tonight.
I was born to break. I was born to break. I'm the drama, I'm the drama, I'm the drama, I'm the drama. I'm the face. I make heads turn in this place, and they line up.
You're all shocked, huh? You're all looking at me like I committed the biggest betrayal in WWE history. But let me make one thing very clear. I warned you. I warned everyone. And Jessica, I warned you face to face. I said that once WarGames was over, we'd go back to handling our own business. And that's exactly what I did. The only problem, Jessica, is that you're not very smart, and I am. You thought we were celebrating after WarGames. You thought the horsewomen had your back. You thought surviving the most brutal match in WWE meant the night was over. But while you were celebrating, I was calculating. See, I didn't just win Money in the Bank to hold a briefcase. I won it to take everything from you at the perfect moment. I manipulated you. I manipulated Team Dangerous. I pushed all of you into the most violent match this company has, WarGames. And remember that advantage match? Do you really think I was going to give us the advantage? No, I lost on purpose because I wanted you to enter WarGames first. I wanted you to take every chair shot, every slam, every ounce of punishment. While you were getting destroyed, I walked in last, fresh, untouched. And when the war was over and you could barely stand, that's when Miss Money in the Bank took her moment. That's when the plan I created a year ago finally came true. Because when I lost this title at WrestleMania last year, I didn't just want it back. No, I wanted to take it back in a way that would destroy you. Not just physically, but mentally. The same way you tried to break me all those years ago. Backstabbing bitches never win, right? I'm standing here as the most decorated horsewoman in this company, a former NXT Cruiserweight champion, a title I took from you, Jessica, a former NXT Women's Tag Team champion, a former Women's Tag Team champion, a 3-time Smackdown Universal Women's champion, a former Raw Universal Women's champion, Smackdown Superstar of the Year 2025, a former Miss Money in the Bank, and now your 2-time women's champion. I've done it all, and the truth is, no one can do it like me, and no one will ever do it better than me, because whether you love it or whether you hate it, the drama is the moment, and I am your new women's champion.
If you want it, come and get it. I'm right here for the taking. You wanted me forever, so step right up, don't fake it. If you want it, come and get it.
I can't watch watch this entrance. I heard this one backstage talking up their own work non-stop. Well, why don't they get in the ring and prove it, huh?
That's what they're doing right now, Corey.
Well, good. Let's see what they've got then.
She's got to be one of the best competitors around, looking ready to show everyone her skills.
You did it, G. You won the Women's Championship. You got inside my head. You manipulated me. You treated me like a puppet in your little master plan. And congratulations, it worked. You got everything you wanted, right? You destroyed me physically at WarGames. You destroyed me mentally. And now you're standing at the top of the mountain with that title on your shoulder. So yeah, you won. But there's something I've been wondering. Do you actually need that title to be relevant? Or do you need me? Because from where I'm standing, Gigi, it looks like your entire career only works when Jessica is involved. You say you destroyed me mentally. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I destroyed you physically last year at WrestleMania when I beat you for that title. And yeah, I'll admit it. I let my guard down heading to WarGames. That's on me. Florian warned me. Leah warned me. They both told me not to trust you, but I didn't listen. Because deep down I thought maybe the old Gigi was still in there somewhere. You know, the cute purple-haired mess everyone used to love. The same Gigi I once pushed so far that she had to relinquish the first major title of her career. And ever since that moment, you've been running. Running from who you really are. First you tried to be the bad bitch. That didn't really work out for you. Then you came crawling back as the mess again. Then you came back as the broken mess, trying to get revenge on me for how our friendship ended when we ended up on different shows. And when that still wasn't enough, you changed again. Now you call yourself the drama. I actually wonder, what is it like inside your brain? Always being on panic mode. But let's be honest, all those nicknames, they're not evolution, they're hiding places. Because the truth is, what you are isn't working anymore. The mess worked 7 years ago, but everyone outgrew that cute little role model. And ever since then, you've been trying to figure out how to stay relevant. So what do? You use me. You use this revenge story between us to keep yourself in the spotlight. Because without that, without Jessica, you're nothing. Our rivalry goes all the way back to NXT. You beat me for the Cruiserweight Championship and the rest is history. But here we are again. You took the title from me. But you know something else? I have a rematch clause, and I could use it right now. I could use it next week, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to take a page out of your playbook by earning my way back to my title. I'm going to enter the Royal Rumble, and I'm going to win it. Just like I did when I won the first ever Women's Royal Rumble in 2019. And then I'm going to WrestleMania, and I'm going to face you. And I'm going to beat you again, just like I did last year. So the real question isn't what I'm going to do, Gigi. The real question is what happens to you when I beat you again. Are you going to disappear backstage, deal with all your dark little demons, and come back with another identity, another nickname, another mask? Or are you finally going to accept the truth, that you were never on my level, and that the only reason you ever became a star was because you had Jessica standing across the ring from you?
Wow, Jess, I'm actually surprised to see you out here tonight. After the beating you took at WarGames, I figured you'd still be laid out somewhere in the back trying to recover. But look at you, still standing. I'll give you that. But let's not rewrite history while we're out here. You're talking about winning the Royal Rumble again like it's some destiny story. The only reason you won the Royal Rumble in 2019 is because you were the general manager and you inserted yourself into the match. You made the rules. You gave yourself the opportunity. But nowadays, you don't have that power anymore. Now you're just another wrestler in the locker room. And honestly, you're a pretty useless one because you're easy to break mentally. And I already proved that. I got inside your head, Jess. I made you trust me. You teamed up with me. You fought next to me, and the entire time my only goal was to destroy you, and you fell for it. Because no matter how much you try to act like the smartest person in the room, you're not as smart as me. And we all saw that when you dropped your guard. You thought your biggest enemy inside WarGames was Paige, right? The woman you spent years trying not to look like anymore because the comparisons were killing you. So you started wearing brighter colors. You changed your hair. You tried to reinvent yourself. But unlike you, bitch, I have my own identity. I didn't build my career by copying someone else's image just to get my foot in the door, and then throwing it away years later when I thought I could stand on my own. I didn't need to borrow someone else's legacy. I created mine. You can stand there and say you're better than me all you want, but our resumes say otherwise. I am a 9-time women's champion. 9. And you? You just had your first title reign in 6 years. 6 years, Jess. That's how long it took you to climb back to the top. And now that you don't have it anymore, you're going to spend years climbing that mountain all over again just to be relevant. But hey, I've got a better idea. Since being a wrestler doesn't seem to be working out for you anymore, why don't you go back to being general manager? You were pretty good at that. Making the matches, writing the rules, giving yourself opportunities. Maybe that's the only way you'll ever have permanent success in this business. Because in this ring, against me, you'll always be the same thing you were at WarGames. Outplayed, outsmarted, and most of all, Paige, overshadowed by the drama.